Are you looking for the best mini projectors 2024? The only 10 best mini projectors you should consider today review buying guide. In this video, we will look at some of the best mini projectors buying guide on the market. For more details and price, click product link. Please check the description box below. Before we get started with our video, number 1. Nebula Mars 3 Air. The best full HD portable projector. This compact 1080p projector offers good image brightness and contrast, above average sound, easy setup, and a built-in battery. But mounting it on a tripod can be tricky. The Nebula Mars 3 Air offers everything we like to see in a portable mini projector. This full HD LED projector delivers solid picture and sound quality, has streaming apps built in, and can run off an internal battery for true portability. It's fairly compact, and it includes a convenient carrying handle. This portable projector runs on the Google TV streaming platform, which is our favorite. Because Google TV supports pretty much every major streaming service, including Netflix, you don't have to connect any external sources, though the projector has HDMI and USB video inputs if you need them. The Mars 3 Air has solid image brightness, contrast, and color accuracy for this type of projector. In our tests, the built-in battery provided up to 3.5 hours of runtime, and the internal speaker sounded loud and full, though you can also connect a speaker via cable or Bluetooth. The inclusion of a backlit remote is a nice touch. The main drawbacks are the lack of a USB-C port and the awkwardly designed underside, which limits the tripods and mounts you can attach. Number 2. Xgimi MoGo 2. A step down in resolution. This 720p projector offers better performance and features than similarly priced competitors, but it has a few performance limitations and lacks a built-in battery. If you're willing to accept a few performance compromises to save money, Xgimi's MoGo 2 is a surprisingly strong contender that often sells for under $300. In our tests, this LED projector had the exact same measured contrast as our top pick, exhibited similar color, and was roughly 15% brighter. But its lower, 720p resolution produced a softer image with more obvious pixel structure, and it didn't handle dark movie scenes as well as the Mars 3 Air, especially in high dynamic range HDR content. But for more casual everyday TV watching, this model is a good choice. The built-in Android TV platform offers most of the same streaming apps as Google TV does, but you have to sideload Netflix, and the content recommendations aren't as robust. The MoGo 2 has a slightly smaller form than our top pick, but it lacks a built-in battery. Because it has a USB-C power port, though, you can run it off a 65 with portable power bank. Number 3. Kodak Luma 450. Best portable projector overall. Kodak's square-shaped Luma 450 is about the size of a small children's book, making it portable enough to carry from place to place in a bag, while still packing enough pixels to produce a great image no matter the setting. I've used my review unit to host outdoor movie nights in my backyard, as well as to watch movies on my ceiling while I'm in bed. In both cases, from up close to far away, the projector's 1080p resolution looked great even for action movies like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. At a maximum brightness of 480 lumens, it's not as powerful as the BenQ GS50, but it's brighter than the smaller AAXAP7, and its speakers aren't as loud. Nearly all its other specs can go toe-to-toe with the GS50, though, and it does so in a significantly smaller package. Unlike the GS50, the Luma comes with an adjustable tripod you can use to prop the projector at just the right angle. Despite the Luma's weight, the tripod didn't falter at all during a 2-hour movie viewing, and it's held up over months of testing. Kodak's projector can cast an image of up to 150 inches diagonally from 12.5 feet away. From that distance, I was able to play all of Arrival with a full battery, running at about 45% brightness once the sun had set. If you need enough juice for more than 2 hours, this projector comes with a USB-C port for charging and external storage, something the more affordable Luma 350 lacks. It uses USB-A for storage. The biggest drawback to any portable projector running some version of Android is that Netflix doesn't like to play ball, and you'll have to do some funky workarounds to view Netflix on your projector. It's easy enough to log into the Google Play Store and download Netflix. Other apps come pre-installed, but it's a bit time-consuming, so avoid my mistake of waiting until my guests arrive to log in. Number 4. BenQ GS50. Best rugged portable projector. The BenQ GS50 isn't as portable as the Luma 450 or the P7, but it's far more rugged, making it the perfect portable projector for outdoor movie nights and weekends at your favorite campsite. At 1200 lumens, it's significantly brighter than smaller projectors like the Luma. It has a charming, outdoorsy look with a waterproof and dust-proof exterior that's drop-proof from up to 2.3 feet, and it's the only projector we recommend that features that kind of protection. It even has a strap on the side for carrying it around, which should make up for the fact that it's too big to drop in your bag. The GS50 also has a built-in autofocus that adjusts the image when it gets blurry, which less expensive projectors like the AAXAP7 lack, though Kodak's and Xgimi's projectors do this as well, so you don't have to fiddle with the lens yourself, depending on your needs. This projector can produce an image ranging from 80 inches diagonal from a distance of 7 feet up to 100 inches from 8.7 feet, and it's one of only 2 projectors we recommend that can project an image from an angle and straighten itself. It has 2 HDMI ports, 1 USB-A port, and a USB-C port, and if you leave your cables behind, it has Android TV built in so you can stream directly from apps, as long as you've got a hotspot or wireless network nearby. Among all the projectors Steinberg has tested at this size, he says the GS50's speakers sound the best. It has a 2.1 stereo channel, as well as a dedicated subwoofer, which no other projector we recommend has. This projector can even be used as a Bluetooth speaker when paired with a smartphone. The sound won't rock your world, but it's better than most, he says. Number 5. Xgimi MoGo 2-Pro. Best portable projector for simple setup. Xgimi's MoGo 2-Pro isn't as slim as the Luma thanks to its taller, more rectangular shape, but it has a more streamlined setup process and better speakers. If you have an Android phone, you can transfer your account info directly to the projector, which also runs Android without having to retype all your passwords. Like most other Android-powered projectors, it also supports Chromecast. This means you can stream movies to the projector from your phone rather than through the projector's remote-based operating system. Some iOS apps, such as YouTube and Hulu, offer support for Chromecast, but you'll have to do all the setup on the projector if you have an iPhone. Again, though, some apps like Netflix restrict wirelessly casting media to a projector, so you may still have to log in directly on the device. At 400 lumens, it's not quite as bright as the BenQ GS50 or Luma 450, but in my testing, it was bright enough to produce a vibrant, crisp image on the outside wall of my house. The key to Xgimi's projector, though, is its automated keystoning, which resets the size and angle of the screen when your projector isn't perpendicular with the surface it's projecting onto. Without this, your screen might look more like a trapezoid than a rectangle. The projector is smart enough to detect this on its own, but you can quickly trigger it by hitting the settings button on the remote, which also gives you easy access to Bluetooth connections. That comes in handy since a Bluetooth speaker will sound much better than the MoGo 2-Pro's built-in ones, which were easily muddled by nearby sirens. The MoGo 2-Pro's biggest drawback is that unlike some other projectors its size, this one doesn't have a rechargeable battery. You'll need to keep it plugged in. That shouldn't be a problem if you're using it in your backyard with an extension cord, but it also supports power banks, so you can just keep it plugged into an external battery with enough juice to get you through a full movie. If you do want a more portable projector to carry outside the house, smaller projectors like the Luma 450 or P7, both are better options. Number 6. Optoma UHD55. Best projector for most people. The previous Optoma model, the UHD50X9/10, while it recommends offered one of the best pictures you'll find at a reasonable price, and the newer UHD55 keeps with that tradition. At 3600 lumens, this projector is now bright enough for even lit rooms, and the image quality and ease of setup are directly comparable to the BenQ model that follows it on this list. Plug in a gaming computer with a good enough video card and it will offer a 240 Hz refresh rate and low enough response time that you can play most online games. The high refresh rate also makes the UHD55 great for sports, which often look weird on projectors. I also like that this model supports Alexa, so you can literally ask your phone to turn the projector on. If you want an upgrade, check out the UHD50 2800, which uses laser projection, which makes it faster to turn on and off, and quieter for smaller rooms. Number 7. Hisense PX2-Pro. Easiest setup. Most traditional projectors require a significant distance between the device and the screen you want your image on, but not this laser projector. This second generation all-in-one device, the first generation version, got an 8/10 Wired recommends sits right on a traditional TV stand and projects an image upward onto an up to 130-inch screen. It comes with a Dolby Atmos soundbar built in, which means you don't even need to splurge for better sound until you really want to. Best of all, the setup couldn't be easier, with a built-in Android TV interface and laser projection system that will be projecting your favorite shows and movies in no time. At a peak of 2400 lumens, this projector is bright enough that you can watch the game in a room with windows, though we always recommend you turn out the lights and close the blinds when possible. I like how Hisense has iterated on this design a few times, really perfecting the performance of this elegant home theater in a box. The Hisense 100L9G Xgimi 100A, $2008, is a similar all-in-one option that I have yet to test, but that other outlets seem to like. It gets about 500 lumens brighter, but can only deliver up to a 100-inch screen size, which isn't as cinematic as the PX2-Pro. It's worth noting that a newer PX3 Pro has recently become available, and we look forward to testing that soon. The model claims an up to 150-inch screen size, which should fill the walls even in larger rooms. Number 8. BenQ GV31. A serious portable projector. The BenQ GV31 is a cute little round 1080p projector that comes with large speakers on each side and a clever holder on the bottom that easily allows you to adjust the angle. The sound is bold and brash enough for outdoor movie nights, karaoke, or a presentation, and built-in autofocus and keystone correction, plus Android TV, make it super easy to stream anything anywhere. It also has a battery life of up to 180 minutes if you're streaming outside, which makes this great for parties, but we always recommend plugging in for best performance. I thought this little cheese wheel might be a bit underwhelming in testing, so it sat at the bottom of the testing pile for a while, but once I broke it out I was very impressed with its performance. At 300 lumens, it gets bright enough even for early evening viewing outside or for rooms with a few windows indoors, and I especially like how easily accessible they make the ports on the side of the projector, which made plugging in my beloved Roku streaming stick a breeze. Number 9. Optoma UHD55. Best projector for gaming. With just 4 milliseconds of input lag at 1080p, this 240Hz gaming projector is more than capable of keeping up with all but the most competitive online gamers. In addition, the laser projector offers up to 4000 peak lumens, which means you can watch it in rooms that aren't completely dark. It can project a 4K image up to 120 inches at about 12 feet away, which makes it a good choice for medium-large rooms where you want to get your game on. I also recommend it as a golf simulator projector since it can be mounted so far from your swing. You'll get about 10,000 more hours out of the laser than you will out of a normal bulb, for up to 30,000 hours of viewing time before you'll need to upgrade. Number 10. LG CineBeam PH30N. Best for phones. The CineBeam PH30N is a blast. It has 2 hours of battery life, so you can watch a short movie anywhere, plug it in for longer sessions, and you can even stream things straight from your cell phone, no cables required. With 720p resolution and up to a 100-inch image size, all from a projector that fits easily in a purse, you'll be watching Netflix in the woods in no time. Just wait until it's dark, because portable projectors aren't nearly as bright as their cabled counterparts.